What's going on, HVAC fam? So we're working on some commercial rooftop units today, and then for the new guys, maybe thinking about making the switch going from residential to commercial, or anyone just maybe join the field and thinking about getting into commercial. This is ideally what we love to do, the bread and butter, which is pretty much just 5-ton rooftops, one after another on the plaza. Get a little maintenance contract like this, great for maintenance, great for service, keeps you busy all the time versus doing residential and going from house to house, and you have a ton of drive time, ton of time between calls. But the only difference is you're gonna have to get used to heights working on commercial. Definitely gonna have to get used to working on 3-phase versus single phase. And then I would say majority of your service calls is going to be probably 75-80% electrical. So you're going to have to get used to troubleshooting and also not even having a wiring diagram. So half these units won't even have a wiring diagram once they start getting older. But this one was dead in the water, so complaint is nothing works. We had no fan, pretty much nothing. Everything's dead. So checked out R had no voltage. Started checking everything else out because there is also smoke sensors and everything. You got to be mindful in commercial applications. So sometimes you might just not have voltage coming back or whatever it is on your cooling call because it's nothing to do with the unit, but you have a duct smoke sensor somewhere in the ductwork that you're going to find. There's also troubleshooting airflow issues later on with fire dampers and everything that might be tripped or shut. So always got to be mindful of those things doing commercial. So pretty much just going through this unit, troubleshooting it. There's a smoke sensor right there in the supply. Panels are off to the side. Never want to put them on condenser coils or anything like that. You'll eventually puncture them. So that's always a no-no, leaning coils or panels against any coils. So pretty much with troubleshooting, R had no voltage. There's R and C auxiliaries right there, no voltage. All those jumpers have 24 volts though. The plug on the top right with the blue, that has 24 volts coming in, piggybacks to that backboard. That other board has no voltage. Transformer has voltage, everything else works. That's your economizer. Low pressure switches, everything, same thing, no voltage coming into it. Everything else works. Smoke sensors, everything's tied in, so it's a bad board. We're gonna pick another one up. It's about a week lead time to get one, and we'll make a video once it comes in.